What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Monday. I always have to think hard about what the day is before I actually say the day, but it is indeed Monday. And if you are listening to this video, because you probably can't see me too good, it means that you are here and that you have lived to see another Monday, as have I. Welcome to my channel. So, I made a post earlier saying that I had a lot in store for today, but that I was going to use one of my best coping techniques, which is to live in the present. Because there's a saying. The saying goes, hold on, let me try to make sure I get this right. Fear lives in the future, anxiety lives in the past, and peace lives in the present. So the reason why I'm mentioning this is because I had something that has been ongoing at work, and it finally reached a boiling point for me on Friday. On Friday, I was really attacked, ambushed in this work meeting, which, like I said, I've gone in a little more detail on my membership page, but essentially, there was a conversation that I wasn't expecting that happened to me on Friday, and as I was processing that conversation upon logging out of work, I was thinking to myself, there's so many things that have been unjustly done to me at this particular job, as a lot of jobs have done to me, really, but this one more than a lot, more than most, really. And so I was like, I'm actually not in the wrong here. I was like, these people are blaming me for something that's their fault, which is crazy gaslighting, crazy narcissism, just a lot going on with that. So as I was thinking about it more, it was pissing me off, quite frankly. So I sat down and I said, let me really think about this good. And I thought about it really good, and I spoke to some people who have some really smart opinions about things. And I said, am I wrong here? And those people told me, no, you're not. So one made me a suggestion, like, I think that you should actually take some time, sit down, write out an email where you outline everything. You recap that meeting, what was said, what they said, what you said, and summarize, all your points that you have regarding what they were telling you. So I said, okay. Took some time, sat down, wrote this thing out. Hi, Palaver Girl, and hi, Marshall. Took some time, wrote this thing out, sent it out to the powers that be, and I said, when I wake up on Monday, somebody's gonna have some kind of reaction to this. Sure enough, get up on Monday morning, I see a meeting scheduled for me, 11 o'clock, unexpected meeting. So I was like, okay, like, let us see what this meeting holds. And I was feeling anxious about it, even though I had no real reason to feel anxious. I felt anxious because I always feel like, unless you own the company, even being right does not guarantee you that you are not going to be in any sort of trouble. So I'm anxious going up to the meeting, anticipating what it's going to be about, yada yada. And then I get into the meeting. They asked me to verbally, speak out my points. I do. And the end result was like, you made some very valid points here, Mark. So we're going to give you what you want. And I was like, huh? Because I've been fighting for this for 3 months now. Nobody ever said I made valid points. Nobody ever said we're going to give you what you want. It was just like, Mark, you got to get better at this. You got to get better at that. You got to do more of this. You got to do more of that. That's all I was hearing consistently for the past 3 months, like I said. And then one. But the thing about it was not. So the people who said that it was my fault were on that meeting. But the person who was a person who was above them, a person who was ranking above them, was in that meeting. So they about faced because that particular person who was above the direct managers who told me that was like, Mark is in the right, so we're gonna do it his way. So I don't know, I feel strange, but I feel relieved at the same time, even though I'm like, companies don't usually give you what you want without wanting something out of you. But I'm also just maintaining my positive attitude, which has got me through. You know what? I made a whole thing about this on my music and mental health page. If you aren't sure of who you are as a person and you allow for a job to dictate that, then you could end up in a place where you feel lost and unsure of who you are, because they're conditioned to just be like, you suck, you're not good enough at this, you got to be faster at this, you got to be better at that. I am sound with myself that I never internalized anything that they said to me. That's the reason why we were having these back and forth battles. Mark, you're not good at this. Yes, I am. Mark, you don't do enough of this. I do more than enough. Mark, you are failing at this. No, y'all are failing at providing me the tools that I need to succeed. No, 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 no. So I think I want to say and I want to hope that what happened here is they just realized that they can't play with me the way they thought they could. About taste. And that's it. Thanks for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some great content. Thanks for joining.